It's the biggest story on the papers today. And if you look at the headlines, I think of things of the Daily Nation. It says the pain and shame of starvation in the middle of plenty. You heard it on the news also here with Susan Kiprono when she said that 10 people in Turkana and Baringo have died of hunger. And when you look at those pictures on the Nation today, I'm just like, why are we still dealing with things that we should have sorted out a long time ago? Kingagi said it earlier here that it was 1984 that we last dealt with such things.
Now the government says 1.2 million people they are at risk of death from famine.
And funny enough, it's not just Turkana that's affected. According to the papers, they say that the counties of Isiolo, Garissa, Wajir, Kilifi, Baringo, Marsabit, Tana River, Samburu, Mandera, Kitui, and Makueni are also affected.
West Pokot na Kajiado.
West Pokot na Kajiado here.
That 14.7 million people are without food.
Honestly, when we sit back and we read about these stories of hunger, and you see these images that are on the dailies today, what is it, honestly, what is it that we're failing at, eh?
I don't know kama tumefika mahali where we've been hardened. You know, there's a generation here, our yes, Johnny, yes, Papa, na Baby Shark.
Na Baby Shark, eh?
They must have breakfast, cereals, snack ya saa 4, saa 7, saa 10, na amechukua school transport na kule dinner. Na akimiss one snack, it's supposed to be a demonstration. Hapa kuna watoto wanakula berries. That poisonous berry wanakula huko Turkana. And that fellow, huyo mtoto anafaa kufanya exam ya standard 8 the same way mtoto wa Kavina na Nairobi primary anafanya. Are these children of a lesser god? Kama hawa watu wanafikiwa na ballot papers,
yes,
kwani wasifikiwe na chakula? Na hapa Trans Nzoia, you see what's happened. The food is so much,
it is
Kisii kumenyesha throughout. Mandizi zile ziko huko, ni lori haziwezi fika Turkana.
Listen to the words of this person from Kamekwi village in Turkana Central. They said yesterday, she said this: I am not sick, I am just hungry. She's a lady who's got 4 or 5 children, and all of them had eaten nothing for days. You know, this is where I sit back and and I agree with Kingangi when he says that if this was another country, someone would have resigned by now.
Kenya is a very rich country. You need to know that. Hiyo kwanza uandike mahali. We are very rich and we are very blessed. It's just misplaced priorities. And it's normal because these fellows have MCA, there's a woman representative there, there's an MP, senator, governor, even before you get to the national government. You want to tell me miaka yote ujui ama okay, mnataka tuchange pesa. So we raise as Kenyans 20 million. Then 19 million zibiwe, billion zibiwe, then you form a commission, muibe hizo zingine zimebakia. You know, it becomes very difficult.
I know it is.
But because you're okay, imefika mahali, as long as I'm okay, katoto ka Baby Shark ameenda shule, school bus imewachukulia, you don't care. Do you know, soon itakufikia. Hata hiyo school bus utakuwezi lipa. Kaende Uthiru Genesis.
That's true.
And you see, that's my fear. Because if you can't see how your brother and your sister is suffering, because wewe uko sawa for now, then very soon
itakuja kwako.
If it's poor leadership, it will catch up with you. And we are doing nothing about it because imewekwa page 15 of the Daily Nation. It's not a big story.
You know, and I'm asking you, that's what this morning, if you can please, have you been desensitized? Like, did we stop caring as a country about people who are going through hard times? Did we stop caring about them? What are we doing wrong? Again, I keep asking this question most mornings. What are we doing wrong?
No one is accountable.
And no one is being accountable to this.
Care.
Can you give me a call on 0711 046 105? It's really, really sad that we're still going through this in 2019. And this is because of the headlines that are making the papers today about people dying of hunger in Turkana and Baringo. And statements, of course, that are coming out saying that, by the way, so many other counties are going to be affected by this hunger crisis. Susan Kiprono came on the news, told us 10 people have already died because of starvation and hunger. And then you ask yourself, are we really living in Kenya? Is this the Kenya that you sat down and wanted and fought to, and we fought independence for? Where are we going wrong as a country? Mushangi Vincent on Twitter is saying, good morning. We're living in a country where we elect leaders who don't care for the people because we elect people who steal. There's also a tweet here from Stephen saying, do we all live in a country where people donate money to buy their daddy or their pastor a private jet? That's very true, by the way.
On Friday, in Lokunyale, Kamasuk, 45 people succumbed to hunger. Na wengine 20 wakakufa Baringo na Turkana. Kuna hiyo matunda inaitwa soruch. It's a poisonous fruit. Berries.
Yes.
You boil it siku tatu itoe hiyo sumu. So that these mothers can give their children
something to eat.
Mtoto anakaa 3 days hajakula.
3 days. You think about that daughter of yours, that son of yours. 3 days has not seen food. Nothing.
Most interesting thing, wakati wa Kibaki, he drew a framework.
Yeah.
Hii mambo ya inaitwa Galana Kulalu project. So that we have sustainable food. What are we hearing now?
Imagine, eh?
Hizi silos zimejaa, Trans Nzoia.
When Kenyans are busy dying of hunger, all I see politicians do nowadays on TV is kutupiana tu maneno.
No one has issued a press conference. Of course, we are waiting for it later today. Watakuwa Serena. Hawatakuwa huko Baringo, watakuwa Serena.
Watakuwa Serena.
Their representatives.
Na watakunywa chai.
And of course, we will feel nothing because anyway, watoto wamerudi shule, school bus. It's not a big thing. The role of the media is to inform. But one day, it will catch up with us.
Very true.
Say like Binyavanga Wainaina, one day, I'll write about this place.
Don't feel safe in Nairobi.
You will be the one writing that place, that story. Na hiyo chakula unafikiri utakula, itafika mahali uwezi ikula. And when the poor people won't have anything to eat, they'll eat you. You uandike mahali. They'll feed on you.
0711046105, that's my number. What say you?
Yeah. 2019.
Imagine.
Mike, I'm just mad. I'm pissed. I don't. Do we have a president in this country?
I wonder.
Do we have a president? Surely. But then, Mike, again, this is a problem between me, you, Kingangi, and the rest of the 45 million Kenyans. Why do we end up electing such leaders? Surely. Why? We have a governor in that area. The guy has not even come out to the public to talk about it.
I know.
Not even a single word, not even a single tweet, Mike. Not even a single tweet.
It's very sad, eh?
50 years after independence, we have people dying of starvation in a country like Kenya. Mike, what's wrong with this country? Really, what's wrong?
And that's exactly what I'm trying to understand, because I don't think that we should be talking about hunger in 2019.
In 2019, Mike, in a country like Kenya, can we just vote for the right people? What's wrong with this country? And the president is busy running.
Sawa, my brother. Thank you so much for that, eh? Mr. Kingangi. You can hear the pain in people, of course. These are headlines we should not be reading truly. In 2019, we should not say that people are starving. And then every other day, scandal, 20 billion. Scandal, 100 million in Znaenda too. And like Kingangi says, ballot papers will make it to counties, but when it comes to food, it's a different story. Talk to me, eh? My number's 0711046105. You can hit me up on Twitter. It's at MikeMondo1 at Classic105 Kenya. We are still talking about this hunger situation in the country. It's the saddest thing that you're going to read in the dailies today. It's the headlines stating that there are people dying in Turkana, in Baringo, in other counties in Kenya from hunger. And when you see the images on the dailies this morning, I'm telling you, it's something that will absolutely break your heart. And it makes me wonder, why have we lost it? Why have we lost the plot as a country? Because for you, I know, there's Kingai calls it baby shark generation. Mtoto anakula sausages, bacon, kila asubuhi. Can you imagine if you could not feed your child for 3 days, that child was hungry? Just picture that for a second. Can you imagine if your child would look at you every day crying, asking for food, and you have no idea where you're going to get that food from? That is what parents in Turkana and Baringo are going through. Having to just sit there and watch their children die because they have nothing to eat. So I ask you this morning, what are we doing wrong?
I'm so heartbroken this morning.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Monde.
Yes.
I'm a mother of one boy.
Yes.
He is 1 year older.
Mm-hmm.
1 year older. And I can imagine, Mike, Ushay kosa lunch. Like, if you usually take your lunch at around 1.
Yes.
Una kosa lunch maybe because you are busy or something.
Yes.
But you have food.
Mm-hmm.
But you are meshkana utaweza kukula. Do you know how it feels?
It's very bad.
Imagine Mike, a baby. When ajui what is happening, ajui why hawezi pata food, he doesn't know why. Alishinda one day, another day without food.
It's a very painful thing. 3 days without food.
Those guys are not sick. Those guys are not sick. I wish we could be having debts ya pesa tumekopa tukisaidia watu. And then my question is, is there any women rep in that county?
I wonder.
Leave alone the other leaders. Women, ile roho ya umama, ya wazazi, imeenda wapi? Seriously. So sad. Seeing people dying because of anger, food. Our leaders have money. They're just... Any watu wako comfortable to wakisha shiba, literally. They're just good. They don't even bother about any other person. Are we really living in the same country, those guys? Seriously. It's so disturbing, Mike.
It's very disturbing.
Oh my God. I even don't know what to say. Is our leader, the president, is he watching whatever is happening? The governor has not even said anything about the matter. What is happening?
And I truly hope that they can address this issue, because it's something that I believe in my heart that in 2019 these are not problems we should be facing as a country.
We should not. Kenya is very rich, for your information, very rich. But talking about Tuchange, it's fine. But are we sure that they'll get that cash? Itawafikia.
That's another thing. That's another thing.
It won't. Look at what is happening. Wanaiba billions of money, billions.
Yes.
Mbona wasibe hizo pesa wakisaidia watu? Someone is not mtu hafai kukufa na njaa Kenya. Let people die maybe because you are sick or something or accident, but anger, no. I even don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just can't.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, my dear, eh? Bwana Kingangi. Can even hear the pain in that woman. Can you imagine your child not eating for 3 days?
Watoto wa baby shark generation.
Eh?
Of course, it doesn't concern us. There's no church organization or leader is going to talk about it. Hakuna Muslim leader ataongea, hakuna Indian leader ataongea, hata wa Rastafari hakuna moja ataongea.
Because it doesn't concern us.
It has nothing to do with us. Until it catches up with you someday. Because it will. One day it will catch up with us.
Baby Shark atakosa sausages.
Because those kids in Turkana and Baringo,
yes,
are children of a lesser God.
It's one of the most painful things to read this morning, and I want to take your final thoughts on today's conversation. Go ahead and give me a call at 0711-046-105. Just let me know your thoughts. I want to find out, what do you think about this, and what should we start changing and doing differently? And when we're in 2019, I believe certain problems we should not be facing as a country. So when you read the headlines and you're seeing that people are dying because they have no food, it's one of the most painful things to ever see. I'm telling you, if you check out those pictures, it's going to break your heart completely. And that's why I want you this morning, as you go about your day, sit down and think about your child. And ask yourself, if I could not feed this child for 3 days, if you had to sit down as a parent and see that child die because of no food, what would you want to be done differently? Yeah? 0711-046-105. Talk to me.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Hi, Mike. What is this?
Imagine.
Mike, I'm not kidding you. I'm hurting. This has really, really touched me.
Yes.
We are going through this in 2019.
Imagine.
And we have a government in place, Mike.
Imagine.
Do you know, these areas that we are talking about, the counties that we are talking about, are counties that have leaders.
Yes.
We have county governments there. We have the governor. We have the area MPs there. The MCAs and the other representatives. What are they doing about it? The women reps. They are seeing the fellow women suffering with the children. Imagine somebody boiling some poisonous thing for 3 days. You're waiting for 3 days for something to be ready to give the children?
Your children go hungry for 3 days.